Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
Wow.
They just logged onto the internet.
What the is going on in my damn house? Weighing all over your chest? You.
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
You can feel in your heart when something's not right.
No other woman has made me feel the way she does.
You don't do this to the people that love you.
I can live with the truth, but I can't live with lies.
I'm lost. I feel like I'm by myself.
This is not the way we're supposed to end.
I will get to the truth.
I know this isn't easy.
I can't take it anymore.
I knew something was going down, though, right?
This has been a lie the whole time. I'm about to throw up.
Oh, hell no! Here we go. I see you right there. I want a hard target search.
Is this what you call any time with your dart?
There he is.
Get your hands off me!
Get the camera off you.
You need to be baptized!
Calm down! Knock that off.
I saw you on the tape!
This is the price of justice.
This is like not how this is supposed to
Whatever,
work,
just
John.
go. Go with him.
I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Would you love this?
I love you, too.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
I'm Joey Greco, and thank you for tuning in to another installment of Cheaters. Please meet Tiffany Willis, a woman who struggles with doubts about her boyfriend's fidelity. Ready to discover if her anxiety has merit, Tiffany contacts Cheaters to get to the heart of the matter.
Wendy Shapiro, age 25. A woman concerned that her husband solicits strange women behind her back.
Mark and I met about 6.5 years ago when I was in high school. I basically married my high school sweetheart. We've been married for a little over 1.5 years. And just lately, he really seems very distant from me. He's been playing on the computer a lot. He's always been a computer person. But just here lately, it's just, I'm going to bed by myself while he's up all night playing on the computer. I started going through his computer and finding all these MySpace accounts and Facebook and stuff saying that he's single. When I found out, I tried to take the internet out of my house and tried to cut it out. And he just went behind my back and got a wireless card. If he's even talking to me, it just seems like we're either fighting or he's just saying just the ugliest things to me. And it's not the person that I married. Well, just with everything that's going on, I really feel like it's my fault. Like I've done something wrong. I really hope that it's just my imagination and that he's not cheating on me. It would break my heart if I found out that he was. And I don't know if we could overcome that, if that is the case. And I love him, and I really hope that he's not doing what I think he's doing.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Mark Shapiro, age 27. A sales manager suspected of closing the deal in more ways than one. Investigation Day 4. Getting the call from headquarters, field agents go to the suspect's workplace, where Cheaters mobile operatives jump into action for a quick chase to a nearby bar. After exiting the vehicle, suspect Mark Shapiro walks confidently inside. Cheaters agents spot Shapiro sitting at the bar alone. He impatiently checks his watch repeatedly. Later, Shapiro gets up to leave and heads to the parking lot. Suddenly, an unknown female runs up to greet him. Apparently upset by her tardiness, Shapiro tries to leave, but she begs him to stay. And after a brief exchange, he relents and they head back inside. The suspect and his companion share a drink and get better acquainted. Upon finishing their libations, Shapiro and his companion take off to their next destination, which happens to be the back seat of Shapiro's pickup truck. After a brief time behind fogged windows, the pair reemerge and go their separate ways. Investigation Day 8. Agents follow suspect Shapiro as he trucks along the asphalt. Cheaters operatives follow the suspect to a movie theater. On his way to the ticket booth, Shapiro meets his companion, identified only as Gwen. They hug and kiss hello before entering to catch a flick. A few hours later, they exit and hop into his truck. After a brief pursuit, the pair arrive at the house Shapiro shares with his wife, Wendy. The couple disappear inside for quite some time. Shapiro and Gwen finally emerge, and he returns his companion to her humble abode. Investigation Day 10. PIs stake out the Shapiro home, and soon their patience pays off as Shapiro's companion approaches and enters the apartment. Motion-sensitive cameras placed inside by a lovesick Wendy capture Shapiro and his companion sharing a romantic dinner. The twosome eat their food and toast to each other. After dinner, they clean up the dining area and set up a webcam in the bedroom. Using the key logger placed on his computer by Wendy, agents find the website that is streaming the webcam and begin capturing the footage. Once online, Gwen begins to undress and puts on a little show for cyberspace. Soon enough, she gets Shapiro into the act. Shapiro shatters his marital vows in this recorded phone call with Wendy.
Hey, baby, what are you doing?
Doing some laundry and chilling out. You working late?
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be here till around 11 or so.
Till 11? Okay. So you probably get home like at 11:30 or something?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be around. I'll stay up for you.
Okay, I'm sorry I have to keep working late. It sucks. I miss seeing you.
Yeah. It sucks, but I hope to see you tonight, later on tonight.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see you.
Can't wait to see you too. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
In the middle of their performance, the couple hear Wendy pulling up outside. With Wendy fast approaching, the companion gathers her things and sneaks out the back. Shapiro straightens up and takes a seat just before his wife walks in. Having unveiled Shapiro's secret life, Cheater's intelligence requests PIs return to headquarters for debriefing. Coming up, the confrontation.
With the suspect's wayward activities out in the open, Cheaters approaches Tiffany to reveal the ghastly reality. Hoping to obtain closure, Tiffany takes a gallant step toward accepting the truth.
Wendy, thanks for being with us tonight. I know that what brought you here were concerns about what was taking place in your relationship with Mark. Well, Wendy, I'm not going to take any more time. I know that our investigators do have some information that they thought it'd be important for you to see. Are you prepared to take a look at that now?
Yeah.
As our investigation began, we followed Mark as he left work on this evening to a bar. He spends a substantial period of time there alone. As he went to leave, there's a woman that approaches him in the parking lot. By the way they greet one another, it did appear that this was the person that he might have been waiting for. They go inside, have some drinks, but as they leave later, they both get into his pickup truck.
Wow.
I know it's difficult to see there. After some time inside the cab, they exit, she departs, and he departs.
Wow. Oh my God.
On this evening, based on information that you shared with us that you're going to be occupied, our detectives were stationed outside of your home. Your husband didn't leave, but this woman did show up at your home. And with the hidden cameras that were inside, we were able to capture the two of them, takes out his notebook, sets it up in front of the two of them. Now, I want you to pay close attention as he's cavorting with this young woman. There's a noise. It's obvious that someone is approaching. He shuffles this woman out the back, straightens up, and this is shortly before you walk in.
Are you kidding me?
Now, I know that you've had concerns in the past. We have detectives outside your home monitoring Mark's movements and his internet activity. We know that this woman arrived at your home not long ago. I'm going to call the detective now and see if he can give me a status update, and then we'll figure out where to go from there, okay? Yeah. Are they still there? Okay. All right. They're still at the house. All right, we're going to head there now. I just want to call our detective and let her know we're on our way. Yeah. They're still at the house. They haven't left. But they just logged onto the internet. The detectives picked up a live feed of them. They're on the webcam. The detective's gonna wait for us outside. Okay, we'll be right there.
What the is going on in my Get the off of him!
Coming up, the conclusion.
They're still at the house, but they just logged onto the internet.
What the is going on? What the are you thinking? What the? Hey, what are you doing in my house? What the are you doing in my house, bitch? What the? This is your wife? This no. What the?
Bitch is your wife?
What the? What's all of your fucking body, bitch? Wrong with you? What? You psycho? You fat whore? What the? Are you doing in my damn house?
You? What
No.
the?
You. No. You. You know. You know. No. You. Weighing all over your chest? Is that hard all over you? Is that what you're supposed to be doing?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Be. What? You know what? You. Security right here. I know it. Liz, I don't need this here.
Your husband in your bedroom.
It was just
Is
a
that
little.
right?
It was just a little fling.
That's right. Just a little fling.
Yeah,
we
little
didn't do.
fling.
Well, I hope it was worth it, mother.
It was an.
You.
It was an innocent
Get
fling.
that bitch out of my house.
We didn't do anything.
You get your and you get the out too.
Man, get on my way.
I've been working all these hours to help us out so we can do something with our lives, and you're gonna hurt you. No, that bitch. You.
Oh, you psycho. What is your problem?
Your wife hired us to find out what you were doing behind her back. And I have to say, just
You nasty whore.
on general principle, why would you webcam? Why would you record and webcam something new that you should be doing?
Me, bitch. You. What the? Out of my house.
Good. I am out of your house. You.
Just get her out of my house.
Baby,
Get them both.
baby, please.
No. You get the out
Please,
too.
I'll be honest with you,
Just
baby.
get the out.
All right. Everybody at home watching Cheaters, you want to show what? Look me up on MySpace.
It was stupid of me. It was stupid of me. I made a mistake.
I'm gonna run you over with my car.
Get him out of my house.
Please.
Just get him out of my house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No, that's it. I'm done. I want him out of my house. I want him out and I want him gone.
Man, get out of my face, man.
I want his out.
Been following me all this time? Is that the story, huh?
Watch out, watch out.
Baby, please, don't do
No.
this.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Do this.
No, you pack your or I'll do it for you. I want you out.
Don't do this, baby. Come on.
No. I'm not wasting my life with somebody who's gonna a bunch of nasty bitches while I'm at work trying to support your ass. No. You wanna spend all our money on internet bull? No, you. You take your and you get the out. Now.
Baby, please.
Get out before I call the cops, because that's it. I'm done. Enough said. That's it. Get the out. Go call your whore. I'm sure she's waiting for you. Why don't you make a webcam show out of that?
Get on my face. Congratulations.
I just want him gone.
I'm not gonna sit on the sofa.
After the confrontation, Tiffany wrestles with her grim situation. Stay tuned as Cheaters unveils her plan. But now meet Brandon, former suspect from the Lola Burroughs case. Brandon returns to discuss how it all went down the night he was confronted on Cheaters.
Brandon, age 31. Brandon offers a fresh perspective on the details surrounding his experience on Cheaters.
I thought it was like a drug bust or something, but I don't do drugs, so really I didn't know what it was. I was just surprised, you know. I was kind of mad, you know, because I'm like, why did you get somebody to follow me when you could have just asked me? We talk about everything else. She should have already knew it wasn't going right anyway, you know.
What are you doing, Brandon?
What the hell?
What is this? What is you doing?
Hold on, you gonna
Get that camera out of my face. Who is she? You in her house?
She's a friend of mine. Nah, I ain't cheated on Lola with old girl I was with, but I might have cheated on her before I got with old girl. Basically, like, the relationship wasn't really going like it was at first anyway, you know? Wasn't having fun and then she always wanted to study, so I was like, well, you know, if she wanted to study, I'll let her handle her business, I do my own thing.
You know, we just hanging out and everything, having fun, you know. He said he was bored.
They live together. And you're just saying you don't care.
Who's with my man? Don't worry about that. Why you with my man?
You want him for dinner?
Why y'all at my
You
house?
just hanging out. He don't want you now. I guess you bored with you, I guess.
You know, I got my own place now. I moved out. She was doing her own thing with school. But I heard she was trying to holler at my dad for a little while. She said my dad was trying to holler at her. Well, I ain't really cool with him anyway, so I don't care about that. But he told me, he was like, she called him or whatever, try to talk to him. I know he wouldn't holler at her. She ain't his type.
It's all, man. What you mean it ain't working out? You gonna shit?
I'm cold and I'm ready to go home.
Separate them. Separate them.
Are you serious? At first I thought it was gonna mess up my little rep or whatever, but actually, now since females know how I am, I don't take no, BS. Most of them like that. They like that thug in their life or whatever. The dude that don't take no stuff. So actually my female meter went up a little bit.
Finally calming down after the confrontation, Wendy Shapiro initially decided to give her husband another chance. But after briefly attending counseling, Wendy realized that Shapiro was the problem all along. Wendy feels he'd been the psychic vampire, draining her energy for years. According to Mark Shapiro, Wendy ruined their relationship by not trying hard enough to fulfill his needs. Shapiro says Wendy was never giving enough, and that pushed him into the torrid life of online porn. From there, his addiction grew to camming and eventually a full-fledged affair. He wishes things could be different, but Wendy will never be the kind of girl he needs. The suspect's companion threatened Cheaters' producers, saying she'd sue if they ever tried to contact her again.
still have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.